First opened back in 2012. We're live in.
Leading off for
first pitch of the at-bat.
The center fielder, number 1.
And we are underway this afternoon from Miami as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, there are very few guys that can do what Adam Jones can do for a team. He's coming off a nice month where he had 8 home runs. That's like 2 every week. If you could throw out 2 every week, you're going to have big numbers at the end of the year, and that's what he did last month. It showed me a lot about who he is and the power he has.
Ahmed, playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Just starting things out here in South Florida. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider. There, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. A count of 1-1 to David Peralta.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. Still 1-2. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cooper on the move. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Luke Weaver, the right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Peralta comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next will be the big catcher, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Striding in, Eduardo Escobar. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The 0-1. Swing, and this is also hit well out to deep center, and that one is gone.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Line to the right side. Kim is there to put it away for out number 1. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strikes.
A high fastball is in there. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Count even now at 1-1. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, he's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Dietrich, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Return throw is in time. And what do you know? They do get the double play.
The left fielder.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Garrett Cooper. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
And he takes a called strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 7. The third baseman.
Digging in, Brian Anderson. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Cooper is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him. A runner on first with 2 away. And he popped him up. Marte ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Up next for Arizona, Luke Weaver, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Skied into straightaway right. Kim on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Nick.
At the plate, Nick Ahmed. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To short. Played on the backhand. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Two out with the man at first. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Arizona, but they hold a 2-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the 3rd, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Coming into this one, they find themselves last in the league in runs scored, and a big part of that has to do with their lack of home run production, a category where they also rank dead last. In talking to a member of the front office, he acknowledged how important home runs are to scoring runs in today's sport, and that they simply haven't done a good enough job of getting the power bats they need in place. He went on to say, it's probably the #1 problem we have to address going forward. Matt?
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box now, Chad Kuhl. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The batter, number 5.
At the plate, Rosell Herrera. Wide out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate, Kim, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Brinson stands at second with 2 gone. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Kim is one of those prototypical left-handed bats that really excels against right-handed pitching. Sees the ball well coming from that side. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. swing and a ground ball to third. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
That's just an excellent job by the batter right there. 3 pitches on the outer half of the zone. Didn't try and do too much. Kept the front hip in. Kept the front shoulder in. Played with the opposite side of the field. Quality AB.
Jorge Alfaro will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. The 1-1 fouled off. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground toward the left. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins can't catch. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Torey Lovello about the Diamondbacks' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Chopped at third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman.
Into the box, Christian Walker. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Unable to find the zone with the slider. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
And this is past him at third down the line. It's a fair ball. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
The batter, number 4.
So a runner on second with 1 down now. And that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. To first. Dietrich comes up with it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Standing in, Alex Avila. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
Now batting.
Striding in once again, Luke Weaver. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The 1-2 pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. Cooper has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. A run on a couple of hits. Leading off the inning, Derek Dietrich, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now the 1-0. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. And he got him. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. Lifted in the air out to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Marlins.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper.
Garrett
50th pitch of the game on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next the speedy Gerard Dyson. Runs up and gets this one down, and he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. In his career, Ahmed hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, number 6.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the outfielder David Peralta. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The 2-2. Well hit to right, but foul.
You can tell his eyes lit up at the plate right there. He was not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Brinson will get there, and he puts it away to retire this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Thank you, Heidi. Settling in now, Brian Anderson. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Dyson patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the Miami area native Lewis Brinson. This is lifted out to left. Peralta is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So here now's the pitcher,
Now
Chad
that,
Cool. He
the
successfully
pitcher,
laid down a sac
Chad
bunt in his last plate appearance.
Cool.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The third baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short, hit hard. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Christian Walker will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. To Dietrich, and that completes the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
In now, Adam Jones. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They lead it. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Rosell Herrera. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
Walker takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Digging in and looking for more. Kim, he steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
3-1 to him now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Pulled toward right center field. Dyson's there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He most certainly does. 10 straight. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Alex Avila.
Brian Moran is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Moran.
Right side, but it's well foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A 2-ball, 2-strike count to the Diamondbacks catcher. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter.
Stepping in, Luke Weaver. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Cooper sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
The center fielder, number 1.
Here's Gerard Dyson. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. And he takes ball 1. Hit down the line at first. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. The throw into second. And he is in there.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready for another shot now. David Peralta. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. 0-1 the count. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Softly hit to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third as that will end the inning. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they lead it 3-0. Now at the plate, Derek Dietrich. 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense. All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And it's quickly 0-2. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Neil Walker is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 7th inning.
Cooper
has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
3-0 the count.
Dietrich stands at first with 1 out. Down the first baseline. Foul. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage. 2-0.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is going to have room out there as he puts this away to. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Eduardo Escobar. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Nick Anderson been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Christian Walker is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. And that misses 2-2. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fouled away. Hit down the third baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
High in the air down the right field line. And that's taken in near the line as the runner tags from second. Throw won't get him. So a runner stands at third. One man is out, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Adam Jones. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Digging in to try it again. Ketel Marte. Hit on the ground is short. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. So 1 run. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's gone about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. Andy Wilkins will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 40, Andy Wilkins.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And the throw to first is there to record the second out. Ready now for the Marlins, Rosell Herrera. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Adam Conley enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Adam Conley.
Pitch on its way to Avila. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one. The average right at 280 coming in. 1 home run, 18 driven in. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the second out.
The center fielder, number 1.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Gerard Dyson, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. 2 out, nobody on. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Swinging a looper to left. Cooper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. Number 43 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kim. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him. Now batting, Jorge Alfaro. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's set, and the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Here it comes on 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Dyson's there. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Derek Dietrich. He singled his last time up.
Dietrich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped high in the air. Escobar has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Neil Walker. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here's the first pitch to him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
The 0-1 pitch is taken. That's ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Kim leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Miami down to their last strike. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball swung on and hit to center field. And this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it. And the Diamondbacks are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series. And the ball game is over.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious side.